Hi friends! So I was about to get on and start recording a video, and then I got onto my computer, and what did I see but a bunch of information about a leaked horse expansion pack for The Sims 4. I had seen the mini leaks and the speculation that was happening previous to this, like a few weeks ago. But I chose not to believe it because I didn't want to get my hopes up and I didn't want to be disappointed. But it is now actually confirmed and it's been confirmed by The Sims, and I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Dreams are coming true today, you guys. They really are, because here's the deal. When I was a kid, I was very much a horse girl. I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to admit it. I loved horses. I played with horses. I was out here playing like Barbie Horse Adventure and all these like horse video games as a kid. But what I really loved to play was The Sims 3, because I had the Sims 3 pets and I could make horses and I could build barns and we could do agility and we could do all these things, and it was so fun and it was my favorite thing. Like literally every single one of my Sims 3 households had like a barn with like horses, and it was just like the entire neighborhood was just like horses everywhere always. So like the fact that we haven't had horses in The Sims 4 has been just like really sad for me this entire time, and I've been kind of like waiting for this moment for like years at this point. So like I'm very excited, and I think we should really just get into the meat of this, because this is very exciting. The Sims 4 released this today, okay? It is just a roadmap for the summer that they released, and it says, take the reins this season with a rootin' tootin' expansion, 2 bold kits, and a new behind the Sims, and more. So this is the image for the roadmap. As you can see, it's looking very like western US, like, you know, Arizona, New Mexico style type of deal. Rootin' tootin' expansion. It's given cowboys, it's giving ranching, it's giving like rodeo vibes, which is kind of fun actually, because I feel like we don't really have anything like that, so it's kind of cool. 2 bold kits, behind the Sims, and more. I'm not really worried about that right now. What I'm worried about is the expansion pack, and that is what we will be talking about today. Now, this is just a roadmap for June through September, and if a Rootin' Tootin' expansion is the first one on the list, I think we might be getting that first, which is very exciting. So that's all we got from The Sims, but the actual expansion pack leaked on Steam, which is kind of random because I feel like Steam normally doesn't leak things. It's usually like the EA app that's like kind of a hot mess and like accidentally leaks the packs all the time. But this time it was Steam, so I don't know, random. I'll accept it. But we basically know like a lot about the expansion pack from this leak. So let's go through it together. So I think they took it off Steam because I can't find it anymore. However, it is on simscommunity.info, and I will put a link to this website down below for you so you can read through it if you want to on your own as well. So this is the image for the pack. We've got a little horseshoe for the icon, which is cute. The name is in fact Horse Ranch. We kind of thought that that was just a working title, but it seems like that is actually the title, so sure, that's fine. Let's dive into about The Sims 4 Horse Ranch. So work hard and play hard with animal friends in your own stretch of land in The Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack. Raise, train, and form special bonds with majestic horses that are customizable members of your family. You can also care for mini sheep and mini goats, which is so cute, or make a living selling homemade nectar, or all of those things. You could just do all of those things. You don't have to choose one or the other. You could do all of them. Carve out your own unique life on the ranch. Purchase through August 31st to get bonus items for your hardworking Sims to enjoy. So we do have the digital content as they have done in the past. So treat your sim to some relaxation after a hard day's work with a resonator guitar, wagon wheel art, and rustic rocking chair available when you order through August 31st. So as per usual with the expansion pack, they are going to have special content that you can get if you order it early or purchase it within a certain time frame, which I don't love because it means that some people just like miss out on the content if they don't buy the pack right away and drop the like $40 that it costs right away. But it just seems like they just do that every single time at this point. So you know what? I'm gonna pick my battles there. I I don't really know. There's nothing I can really do about that. I do want to note though that it says if you order through August 31st. Now we just got the Growing Together expansion pack and that came out on March 16th, and that digital content you had to order through April 27th. So it was about like a 6-ish week time frame you had to purchase it, which means that if this is through August 31st, that maybe it's coming out like mid-July, which like is very soon. Like that's literally like a couple weeks. It's like June 20th today. So like that's just under a month from now pretty much, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we literally just got an expansion pack. I'm like not prepared. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready, but also I'm actually so ready. So yeah, I think that it'll probably come out mid-July, which again was like on the other leaks. It said that the release date was in July, which I was kind of like, that can't be right? But you know what? It seems like maybe it is. So sure, let's do it. Let's get some horses in here. Okay, so make a life. Get up early in the morning, look out at the big open countryside, and know that all your work is worth it. Spend your days keeping your animals happy and clean, harvesting prairie grass to feed them, collecting horse manure to fertilize your plants, and making your own nectar to sell. Do I hear rags to riches in there? Maybe. Do it all on a ranch you design, whether that means a traditional cabin or a big red barn. I'm gonna make so many barns, y'all are not prepared. I hope you're ready because we are about to be making barn after barn after barn out here, okay? I'm gonna be making ranches for months to come, so I hope you're prepared for that. Get excited. Big open countryside. From the pictures that we'll look at in a little bit, it does seem like it's kind of themed after, like I said, like Arizona, New Mexico style, which is kind of cool. I know like we've really been kind of pushing for like, could we maybe get a pack that's not based in the US for the world? And the answer is, I guess no, because this one is still based in the US. I do also want to say, I feel like I was honestly pretty disappointed with the world in the Growing Together pack, and I feel like it wasn't as fleshed out as we probably all would have wanted it to be. So I am a little concerned that this pack is coming out so soon after the last one, and I feel like all of us have really just been kind of like hoping for a pack where the world gives us a little bit more. And the fact that this is coming out so soon, I mean, obviously, I don't know how long it's been in development for. Maybe they were developing this one first and they have fleshed it out more, but I'm not getting my hopes up because I feel like the worlds have been a little disappointing in recent expansion packs. So not getting my hopes up for an amazing world, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, bond with animals. This is the meat of it, okay? This is the animal part. Fill your ranch with animal friends and carve out a life together. Your horses, including adorable foals, are part of your household and have lots of special interactions with both Sims and other horses. You can also care for mini goats and mini sheep and invite neighbors to come and see how cute they are. So are the sheep and goats just always little? Like, are they just like always babies, or do they grow up? I'm not sure. I also want to note that it really keeps mentioning the fact that the horses are part of your household. It says, horses, including adorable foals, are part of your household. And then also up here, it says, form special bonds with majestic horses that are customizable members of your family. Okay, like it's mentioned that a couple times now. I, again, don't want to read into it too far, but I'm wondering if the horses are controllable, because it says they're part of your household and they have interactions with both Sims and other horses. And I kind of feel like unless they're just like randomly interacting with the other horses, or your Sim is causing them to interact with the other horses, like how else would they be doing that? So like that would be amazing, because that was like a really big thing in The Sims 3 Pets, was that the cats and dogs and the horses, you could actually control them yourself and like move, you know, have them do stuff and control them as if they were also a Sim. And everybody loved that, and I'm sad that the cats and dogs in The Sims 4 are just kind of like there. Like technically they're part of your household, they're like on the bar at the bottom, but you can't actually like play as them. You have to have a Sim tell them to do something. So that would be really, really cool. And I feel like there isn't, like, I don't want to say there's not a lot in this pack that I can see, but I kind of feel like, okay, yes, there's horses and there's like goats and little sheep and stuff, but it's like, is that enough to kind of flesh out an expansion pack? And maybe the fact that you could control the horses could be a big feature in making it actually like more fleshed out of a pack. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but that would be amazing. And I really hope that's a thing. And if it's not, I will be a little bit sad, but I also would also be expecting it because it's The Sims 4. So, all right, join a thriving community. Living on a ranch has its moments of peace and solitude, but there's also a lively social scene. Your Sims can go into town to meet friends at the bar, blow off steam at the dance hall, okay, or train at the equestrian park. So we do have like an equestrian park as well, which is kind of like in The Sims 3, we have like the training center that you can go to. They can also host events like cookouts and dances on their own property and hire a ranch hand to help when the work builds up. That's kind of fun, hiring a ranch hand. So we have a new person that can come and like help around the house, kind of like the maids and stuff. That's kind of fun. I love that. I do wonder if we can also have them help out with like the stuff from cottage living, because I feel like I have cottage living, so my plan would be to build a ranch where I have the horses and stuff in the barn, and then also the cows and the llamas and stuff that we have in cottage living, just like kind of all together. So I do wonder if the ranch hands would be kind of like compatible with that pack as well, and they'd be able to help clean out those stalls and stuff. We shall see. We shall see. And raising horses. Again, horses are part of the family. Like, I don't want to read into it, but I am reading into it, okay? Because it really keeps emphasizing that they are part of the family, all right? And I don't know. I would like for them to be part of the family in the sense that I could actually control them. But that's just me. Customize hoofed friends and create a sim or get new horses by rescuing or purchasing them. Foals can also be born on your ranch. We'd be having babies out here. We're going to have so many horses, y'all. You're not prepared. You're not prepared. It's going to be great. Do I hear 100 foal challenge? No. Sims can learn the riding skill and horses can train in the agility and jumping skills. Skilled horses and riders can even win awards at the equestrian center. So that's kind of giving me like Sims 3 vibes as well. Like they're going to the equestrian center to do the competitions and stuff. And I'm ready for that. We're gonna win them all. Gonna win them all. It's gonna be great. Okay, and then here are the images. So here we can really dive into it. So in this first one, we've got obviously a big barn in the background. I really hope that the barns are not just like an item like they are in cottage living, and I do hope you can go inside of them and actually like build a barn. It kind of feels like there's no way they wouldn't make that happen. There's no way. They would not make it like a rabbit hole barn. I can't. I would be so sad. I would like return it. If that happened to me, I'd be like, no, we're not doing this. Has to be, you can go inside. Because the horses are big, and if the horses are like rideable, I mean, we have to be able to like go in the barn, right? Right? Anyways, so obviously we've got the horses. This one's wearing a little hat, which is really cute. So we can dress up the horses, apparently, which is adorable. We've also got this guy back here, which seems like he's making the nectar. So that seems like a good way to make money and stuff on your ranch, which is super cool. And then obviously we've got the little baby, tiny little goat with the tiny little goat and the tiny little sheep, the little lamb that's there as well. We've got a toddler wearing chaps, which is actually so cute. Everyone's riding horses. This is like a child riding a horse, which is kind of cool to me because I would be sad if they made it to where it was only like teens and up or something could ride the horses. But it does seem like kids are on the horses as well. They've made a point to be like, this is a child riding a horse. I want you to see this. And then we were like petting the horses back here. It seems like there are different breeds of horses, which I would expect as well. And very cute barn. And it does look built. Like, I don't know. I feel like to me, this doesn't look like a barn that's just like a big item. It looks like a barn that has been actually built. There's also a horse trailer back here, which I kind of feel like is strange because I feel like we don't have cars. Unless, no, there's no way. But that is kind of weird to me. Like, what are we doing with the trailer? It's just sitting there. It's just there. I don't know. Okay, and then next image, this must be the dance hall that we were the fabled dance hall we were told about. This does look like a new piano, which is exciting. We love a good piano in The Sims. We've got some new like stone, it looks like, some new flooring. I think this is probably a dance floor. And then we've got new beams and all these new outfits and stuff. The cow print, she's Western chic, crushing it. They do look like they're line dancing, so that's actually very fun, and I do love that as well. Looks like we've got, I think this is probably the nectar that they're drinking. Maybe someone made it and brought it to the dance hall to share with the community. I don't know. Very cool. So new social interactions, which are always fun. Hopefully they work. We'll see. She looks like she's getting energized from the nectar too. So I wonder if the nectar will have different like properties, like for your moods and stuff. Lots of opportunity for things to happen here. So, okay, next picture. This is inside the barn. So I am now confident that you can go inside the barn. It looks like they have the horse stall, which actually looks eerily similar to the one that we had in The Sims 3. They're grooming the horse. We've got the stall, the little stable, maybe the little goat like lives there. I'm not sure. And then there's a lot of like tack on the wall. So I don't know if these are probably just like decorative, I imagine, like the saddle and the bridles and stuff on the wall. And then there's like this, which I imagine like is either decorative or it makes it so you can like clean the barn. Unclear, unsure. But we've got like feed areas. I think this is like a water trough. There's another horse outside, and then there's a little goat that's like rolling around, which is incredibly cute as well. Also, it does look like the ceiling is wooden. So unless this barn is just like a preset barn that you don't build and is just like an object, which I would be sad about because I would love to build my own barns. It looks like you could maybe put like wallpaper on the ceiling, ? Into that, would love that. Not that I ever have my walls up, so you probably will never see it, but it's a good option. I would love to be able to, given the chance. But you know what I would really love is, okay, because like just going back to this, okay, you see how this like a roof and then there's like a window like into the barn. If you were like actually in this barn, there wouldn't be a ceiling, right? It would be just like up to the roof and you'd get the light from that. But you know what? That's not happening. Not in here because this does have a ceiling. So what I would love is if we just were able to like not have a ceiling and like have the roof like up to the roof, you know, but maybe someday. Okay, and last but not least, the equestrian center, okay? This actually looks very similar to The Sims 3, and honestly, like I haven't seen The Sims 3 one in a long time, but it is unlocking memories for me just like looking at it, so that's why I feel like it's very similar. This is giving rabbit hole vibes for sure. I don't think that we're gonna be able to go inside there. If we are, that will be very exciting, but I highly doubt that will be the case. I think it'll probably be the same thing of where you like just go in and do the competition and then come back out, which is fine. But you can just train at home. We'll set up all our agility things at our house. It does look like there's like barrel racing as well, which is cool. I do love that. I wonder what other sorts of like equestrian competitions we'll do. Will there be dressage? I don't know. We'll find out. But we do have quite a few different like looks for the horses as well, which is kind of fun. It looks like you can customize them quite a bit. And then we do get a nice like shot of the world here, which is pretty cool. And again, yeah, it's giving Arizona, New Mexico, Western vibes for sure. We've got some plateaus out there, which is pretty cool. So I'm loving it. I'm very excited. Now we did get information that there is going to be a pack trailer coming out on Thursday. Hopefully we'll get to see even more then, more information about what exactly all the gameplay features and stuff will be. But I want you to know that we're going to be playing with a lot of horses in the near future. So I hope you're excited about that because I'm very excited about it and dreams are coming true. Dreams are coming true. So I will film a reaction to that trailer as soon as I possibly can. And I will share it with you all and we can all rejoice in the horses together and it will be very exciting. So I will see you guys there and it's going to be amazing. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.